A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. We have a late season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. One of the things he's doing and his offensive coordinator is to make sure their wonderful wide receiver gets the ball. This transfer came in and has really put up yards and been productive. Close to 1,000 yards here today. He said, we're going to look on the play sheet, make sure we're getting him the ball, keeping track of how many times he's touching it. That's the game plan they're starting with. I'll keep you posted how that looks here in the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off the left side, it's Hardy. And the defense drags him down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it on the outside. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And man, those big boys up front, man, they're the foundation of this unit, right? Like, they control everything. You have a great quarterback back there, and that's awesome. And we're going to talk about him throughout the game. But the guys up front, man, the ability to be physical and keep him clean and keep him protected where he can do his work is the reason why this team is successful, Justin. I bet you wish you had a line like that.
No question about it. And this defense, they've got their work cut out for them because they know they somehow, some way have got to be able to get home to the quarterback and try and affect him. But that is easier said than done against this offensive line. They play as a cohesive unit. You don't see a lot of mental Simon errors. You don't see a lot of busts up front. They're able to keep this quarterback standing up. If they can do that today, it's going to be a long one for this defense.
The Bulldogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Georgia sent out the punt team. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Throwing Simmons. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it again. There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes the quick grab.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll run the counter. Got enough for the 1st. Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Dogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Puts it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. They'll try the right side with Hardy. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Simmons. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's a give to Hardy. Ball is free. He picks it up, still on his feet. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Give to the left, it's Hardy. He's there to make the stop. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll run it with Hardy. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. This crowd knows when to bring it. Quarterback may change this route. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Here's Hardy. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphries. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Stockton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to Hardy. Turning it on. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. On 1st down, it's Hardy again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Throwing Simmons. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give to Hardy.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires left. Makes a connection. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading.
And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Give to the back. They make the play, force a fourth down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. Missouri will use its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. Here's Simmons to throw. The short hands, it's Lee. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 8 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Complete to start this drive. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab. It's Humphreys. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Trying play action. He's got his man across the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And the sack all the way back at the 5. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. He's loose. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Simmons fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Lee. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass. It's Simmons. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Hardy. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. They go right back to Hardy. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Simmons from the gun on third down. Here's a hit. And down he goes.
Well, this offense has been having its way all day long with this defense, but finally the defense creates a negative play. Let's see if that now gives them a little more confidence to get back in this game.
4th down, Simmons. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI.
Might have a chance. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense has needed some kind of a big play, man. Something to get them going, to hang their hat on. They're trailing in this game. Palmer, is this it? Can they get the run game going? Is there enough time to continue to pound away?
Yeah, and it's frustrating for the defense. They've been playing so well up to this point, and then to give up a long touchdown run like that, that's a gut punch. You've got the lead, but when you take the field again, this defense, they have to get that mentality, that confidence back, because this game isn't over.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Tigers sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Reese?
All right, Holly. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Throwing Simmons. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Simmons to the air again. Caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. They'll go back to work with the 1st down in the final period. They'll give it to Hardy. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to Hardy on 1st down. There's some room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Going to the run, it's Hardy. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the left side, it's Hardy. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's a give to Hardy. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Missouri, 38. Georgia, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Flips it out in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all...
Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Again, it's Hardy. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Picks up the 1st down. Here's a little room there. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. In the red area, it's Roberts. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And he tacks on the extra point. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw at Stockton. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll run play action. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Reels it in down the left side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Lost a throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Makes the grab over the middle. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. Here's Simmons to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Terry. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.